Despite being cute and cuddly, rabbits are poorly represented when it comes to video games. With the exception of Jazz Jackrabbit, Ninja Rabbits, and Jumping Flash, most rabbits are treated like a joke. Instead of being taken seriously, we see them as mischievous raving rabbids or as mentally unhinged psychopaths in Whiplash. Rabi-Ribi may not treat its rabbit hero as a crazed lunatic, but those looking for better bunny representation in video games may not like the direction this 2D action game takes. This is the story of Arena, a simple bunny rabbit that wakes up one day to discover that she's been transformed into a slender young woman dressed like she just stumbled out of the Playboy Mansion. She's understandably confused, and sets out on an adventure to find her master and figure out what's going on. It won't take long for our bunny hero to meet up with a scantily clad fairy named Ribbon, who finds herself intrigued by Arena's journey. The two unlikely friends traverse the large, connected map, picking up extra abilities and battling fierce bosses to track down the answers. It's an anime-inspired Metroidvania action game with an emphasis on story and cute girls. I think it's safe to say that Rabi-Ribi Island has an unusual demographic breakdown. It's an island made up entirely of attractive women, none appearing to be older than 18. Each girl has their own unique style, usually involving dresses that would get them kicked out of pretty much any high school. The game's sole male character is little more than a slobbering TMZ employee. Goofy anime tropes aside, Rabi-Ribi delivers where it counts. While certainly not very original, the tried but true formula allows for a bright and colorful world that's reminiscent of what Sega was doing with Wonder Boy a couple of decades ago. It's fun to explore the diverse landscape and poke around for hidden areas. Each new ability gives Arena access to new areas, opening up the map in important ways. For a girl who was a bunny rabbit as recently as a few hours ago, Arena is handy with her giant mallet. And while small, Ribbon also finds a way to be helpful. The fairy can switch between a number of weapons, each firing long-range projectiles at the enemies. She's also able to charge up her blast, while Arena uses her short-range attacks to clobber all comers. It's a simple setup that makes combat easy, if not a little shallow. Beyond the different weapons and items hidden throughout the large world, Arena will also discover the usual set of abilities and upgrades. She'll be able to leap off of walls, slide through tight openings, double jump to high up ledges, and eventually breathe underwater. There's nothing you haven't seen countless times before, but at least the action is done well. One new wrinkle to the formula includes the badge system, which gives the players the ability to customize their character in some fun ways. Here you'll be able to mix and match the different badges, each with a helpful perk. For example, one badge will poison the enemies, while another will increase Arena's invincibility time. Unfortunately, you only have so many pack points to use, so you can't just equip everything. Don't let the cutesy visuals fool you. There's a lot to do in Rabi-Ribi. Even if you aren't trying to uncover 100% of the island, the main adventure will still take you around 6 hours to complete. And even then, completing the story unlocks even more to find and uncover in Rabi-Ribi Island. And on top of that, there's the boss rush and speedrun modes. Much of the time will be spent reading the long and drawn-out conversations between Arena and the rest of the girls on Rabi-Ribi Island. They're a chatty bunch, choosing to get into lengthy discussions before, after, and even during life and death fights. This won't come as much of a surprise to those familiar with Sekai Project, a company best known for releasing visual novels. I found the story to be interesting, and a few of the characters are fleshed out, but it never felt essential for these conversations to be so wordy. For a game with this much talking, I wish Rabi-Ribi would have offered more twists and turns. Given the intriguing premise, the game sets up a world where just about anything can happen. But what actually happens will be familiar to pretty much anybody who has played this style of action game before. The developers get all the basics right, but there's nothing fresh or original about this adventure. just about every element has been taken from other, better games. But even if Rabi-Ribi feels painfully familiar, it still delivers a fun and exciting action game. I dig the retro look and the wide variety of locations to visit. I like how much there is to uncover, both before and after the game ends. I even enjoyed the story, as long-winded as it tends to be. You've seen it all before, but that doesn't keep Rabi-Ribi from being a good time. Hey, thanks for watching our review. This is the start to what should be an incredibly busy week full of reviews, including Sorcery Parts 1 and 2, Spellweaver, and other games that have nothing to do with sorcerers and spells and all that. We'll also be introducing our newest critic, Andrew Hughes. Oh, and did I mention we're about to announce our first live stream? Expect the unexpected. We have big plans for February. We don't have time to talk about that now. What I need you to do is click the subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then.